everyone, so in this video I am testing out the new LINGIS collection with Barry M. I am so excited for this because the palette is right up my street. It's all the colours that I would use. It's also got two foils and a mascara in the range, and it's very affordable. The palette is £9.99, which I think for all these shades is good. I use mostly Barry M products from like my bronzer, blush, lipstick, lip liner, highlight, so I tried to keep it all as much Barry M as possible that I had in my collection. And if you want to see how I achieved this look, then just stay tuned. So this is the palette that I'm really excited for. It's in collaboration with LINGIS, and when I open it, it's got this huge mirror and it's just the best eyeshadow palette ever. Like, I love the sleekness of it, I love the colour story, everything about this palette screaming my name. See, at the moment a lot of people are bringing out bright palettes, but I love the fact that there's like nudes, berry tones, coral colours, some greens and blues, and there's loads and loads of mattes. So I'm going to start off with this shade called Tan in my crease. That has blended out perfectly. I have not a single bad word to say about this palette. It is amazing already. I want to go in with this shade here called Cinnamon, just below that. I don't even have to dip into the palette twice. I'm just so amazed with this. So I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream PC34 because I want to put date in my crease and I want it to be a bit more precise. Wow, look at that pigmentation. Then I want to go in with this shade here called Wine, and I'm doing that on a Nancy tapered crease brush. I know it looks messy, but you know, I always clean it up. Then, and she has two of these eye foils. She has the shade number 1 Heat, number 2 Copper. So that is the shade Heat, which has got like a lovely olivey undertone, and then Copper just below it. And I think with this eye look I am going to go with, it's going to have to be Copper. So I'm going to put this on and let it dry down and come back to you guys. So at the moment it has got one coat on it, and it's dried down. It's took about a good whole minute to dry down, but I feel like it just needs one more coat for a real big intensity, so that's what we're going to do. And I find that patting motions works best with this. So I'll just show you what I was doing because I didn't want to muck up on camera. So I literally looked down and was just patting it. I would do a big swipe first, but I don't want to swipe now seeing as there's product already down. And then pat the product into my eyelid. I find you got to dip a few times because it doesn't bring out a lot of product. And there we have it. I'm just going to let this dry because it does take a good minute, and I like to look down while it's drying and then come back to you. So now it's dried down, I want to start blending out the edges. So I want to take that small brush again from Peaches and Cream PC34, and I want to go in with the shade Wine, which is that purple shade that we used, and I just want to slightly, there we go, diffuse the edges. Then I want to go in with that burgundy shade called Wine and just diffuse it a little bit more. And let's go back in with tan and run that along the top. And I want to use my finger and take this shade here called Saucy and go over the top of that copper shade, just because I find that I am losing it when I blend it out. So I want to just set it in place. I am going to put some eyeliner on, I'm going to clean up the edges, put my base on, and then I have a few other products for me to try out and show you on camera. So I need to add a bit of dimension back into my face, and I have this Barry M Staycation bronzer that I've never used, and I thought I would. It's got like a red tone and a cool tone. Can't really see them. I'm going to mix them, because I do like a red bronzer. It's kind of a bit more natural, like the sun. I just look so pale, wow. Not as dark. Then, I don't know if you guys watch her, but Makeup by Missa, her name's Melissa, always raves about this blusher palette. And she always uses these two shades here at the top, but I want to use this shade here. But I will give you guys a nice swatch. There are all the shades there. It's quite a small palette, so my brush doesn't really reach in, but it's very pigmented. It's giving me back some colour. I think that Staycation bronzer is just too light for me. I love that blusher. Then for highlight is something that I haven't brought out of my collection in a long time, and it's this illuminating highlighting palette, and it has a nice mirror. It's got 3 shades, and I'm going to take the more gold shade around my face. Very subtle highlight, and it's not as gold as I thought it would be. I literally only want to run one colour under my lash line, and no, actually 2. I want to take a mixture of tan and cinnamon. These are so pigmented. And then the last thing in her collaboration is this curling and lengthening mascara. So I'm going to try that out. It's got a very like plastic thin wand. Oh, wow, it's a very wet consistency. It does volumize them. I don't think you can actually see on camera, but it's clumping them together. But I feel like if you just separate them, it's not too bad. The mascara is on, but it is just very clumpy and a wet formula. I think you just got to kind of use it a few times, let it dry up a bit, and then it should kind of not be as wet. This is like 2 layers on, and it's really wet. I have swatched all the shades. So this starts from the bottom row, middle row, 3rd row, 4th row at the top. I keep swatching them the wrong way around, but they're very pigmented. The black is like more of a greyish black, but they are very, very pigmented, and the shimmers are amazing. I'm loving this green and this blue and like this olive tone. So there's an aqua, a blue and an olive. Completely in love with them. I do have one more thing that I want to use, and that is a Barry M lip liner and lipstick. I'm thinking a nude. So I have this lip liner in Pose, and it is like a pinky brown, the one on the left here, nude. And then I have this lipstick in 168, which is one of their satin lipsticks. I love these. So this is the lip liner, and you know what, I feel like a gloss, and I have this gloss in Get It, and it's their XXL range. Ah, this is going to be plumping. And there we go, this is the finished look. I am in love with this palette. This palette is one of my favourites. At the moment I'm testing makeup and I seem to be really enjoying it. This is just the perfect palette for me. I'm not too impressed with eye foils. I feel like I have to play around with them just a few more times, because it's kind of crumbly a bit, which is okay. The mascara, I absolutely love the formula. I just think I have to wait for it to like dry down a bit, because it really did lift them. Yeah, the mascara, really enjoyed that, and I think it was like £5. And because I ordered from their website, I actually got a free brush. For some reason I can't find the brush, but it was like a stiff flat concealer type brush, which would probably be really great for packing on pigments. But I'm actually happy with how this look came out. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and if you've got any suggestions of videos you want me to do, any things you want me to test out, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.